Hello everyone, it's System, and this is AstroBlock. Hope everyone is well, having an amazing day. I myself, well, I'm having a mighty fine one. So let's get back to this pretty cool pack here and do the pushing of the Ford. Yeah, upstairs. Let's go take a look-see at what it did. First off, I went ahead and made some more generators. So I have a redstone one now, glowstone, netherrack. I also have quartz, I have sand, I have endstone. So basically that'll just, it's infinite amount of all those resources, which is pretty awesome and really easy. And I also threw them all into compacting drawers, and just makes it so it can hold up to 1024 of whatever could be compressed in its block form. So works out really well and stores a lot of that stuff. I can just come up here and grab it whenever we need it. I also went ahead and did a little exploring around the area and going to some of the lost cities there. Also found a snow biome. But I went to Lost Cities. I got a whole bunch of weird stuff, I guess. So, I don't know. Whole bunch of books here. I did go ahead and use Silk Touch on this pick because I needed a block of redstone and something else. I can't remember. It might have been coal or something. I need a block just to finish off one of the quest lines, so I went ahead and did that. And yeah, just got I got some weird things. Like, I don't even know what this stuff is about. This technological doodad. I have no idea. A magnet piston. I tried to look up a video about this mod, and the only one I found was in French. So, yeah, and he spoke really fast for me. I mean, I am Canadian. I did take French at school, but I'm not, 100%, able to speak French at all whatsoever. I was catching like every third word. You also are able to get these here, the schematics from there as well, and these research papers, which is something that we actually need. So this is actually the moon, and it's going to be one of the things we work towards today, getting to the moon. Also, these here, the ice shards, the glacieric ice shards there. You find those in snow biomes. There's these really weird kind of white shiny tree thingies. It's hard to explain. And I can't teleport there. It's actually too far. I had to, it was really far away to find me a snow biome. But yeah, you find them and then you just cut down the tree and you get like 2 or 3 out of each one. So I just went ahead and did that. And I don't think we need a ton, but I did need one for like the dust generator. And I also needed it to be able to work on the quest line there, this one. Because I needed the book to unlock all the rest of the stuff. The rest of the stuff just kind of fell together. Also, I think I went ahead while I was going around and I made a couple more of the data models. Oh, why did I make 2 skeletons? I'm such a derp. That was supposed to be a witch. I derped. Anyway, doesn't really matter. So I made a spider one and a skeleton one. I'll do a witch one at one point, just because there is kind of quests attached to all that. So yeah, we have to get that. We have to do a witch. Have to do a slime. These are all just kill 5 of those mobs after you have the quest unlocked. I'll have to do a guardian one at some point too. But we'll get those done at some point. What I want to actually work on today is going to be, I think this quest line here, we're to work on the main quest line. So we're kind of at this point here. I found one of these papers. I'm going to have to do a telescope to actually find the moon because we can't go to the moon yet. Then we need to go to the moon. We can already make the tier 2 rocket. So I think we're going to make the tier 2 rocket before we actually leave. That way, whenever I want to, I can just fly to Mars all willy-nilly. That is kind of the plan. And we'll probably do the buggy just because, yeah, we can. And this thing, DConstructor. And I don't think I can do this one. We already have a better way of teleporting. So this is kind of a teleport setup. But I think those cores, if I remember, are a little expensive. Let's see here. I guess they're not too bad. Maybe we will set that up really quick. I didn't find any, though. So I'd actually have to craft that to unlock the quest because you can find these apparently in the Lost Cities. But I did not come across any. So anyway, let's go ahead and gather up what we need and get it all together. And we're going to start working on this rocket here. So let's get to it. And okay, the first thing we're going to get to here is going to be a machine called this here, the DConstructor. So we're going to go ahead and make that real quick. Basically what this puppy does is going to break down our tier 1 rocket that we're no longer going to be using. And we're going to be using the components that's going to give around us to help us make the tier 2 one. So yeah, it just kind of saves you some material. That's basically the whole point of it. So let's do that. Let's go grab you. Sweet. And then we'll go ahead and grab our rocket. My rocket, where do I have it at? Actually, I think it's in here. Let's go to rocket here. Check that out. Sweet. And we're going to destroy this thing, basically. We're going to deconstruct it. Let's go ahead and grab some flux cables. Probably need a few of them. And then we'll just take that and pop it there. And then probably feed it some power. There we go. So this is the machine here. Really simple. Just take your rocket, pop it in. It's going to make some racket. I could, silence this sound using the sound muffler, but I'll only be using this thing so many times, right? So not really that big a deal. I'm just not sure what it's going to give us back. I guess we'll see how much here. It gave us a decent amount back, actually. Not a ton. Does it actually give you the components for the tier 2 rocket? because the tier 1 was pretty much the same, right? Tier 1. I was hoping it was going to give us the fins and stuff back. We'll have to make those again. Okay, that's not too big a deal. But the tier 1 wasn't that much different. I guess it was upgraded version of these plates and 2 more. Those fins, and then there's the boosters we need to make now. So pretty much good return, basically. Anyway, let's go grab the components of the rocket that we can right now. So let's do that. Grab these pretty easy as well, I think. Let's do that. Let's drop you off. We'll need 4 of them. That's cool. And we'll need this as well. Let's do you. Do I even have flint right now? Probably not. Let's go ahead and make a couple. There we go. Go ahead and do that there. And that should be the actual booster, right? I think we have everything there. No, we don't have something. I did not see what it was. One of those oxygen vents. I think we need more of those too, so I'll just drop those off there. And grab that. So that's most of our rocket there. Let's go ahead and grab some more of those heavies. Yeah, heavies right there. Where are they at? Right there. We need 10 of those, right? And we need to upgrade them to the other version. Let's go to Meteoric. And I guess we'll do 10 of them as well. There we go. Now we'll just compress those down really quickly, really easily. I was making some more anyway. Look at that. Sweet. And I totally derped that. Give me that. Sweet and sweet. There you go. So that'll make the bulk of our rocket. Now the next part of this rocket is a little more work. It needs to make, I guess we need to make, these tier 1 boosters, which aren't too bad. So we made the vents already. We have the heavy duty plates. I think I already have the plates for that as well. We'll need a yellow dye. Then there's these fuel canisters. And I was looking at this and I was trying to figure out how to do it. And it says fill methane gas canisters. We can't get to that. Then there was an option with the transposer, and I actually made another transposer. Then I finally checked the fuel, and this is a totally different kind of fuel, so I'm a little confused there. But there is a way to do it here. So we're going to go ahead and make this machine. This is the Refinery. The only problem with that is we need to make that machine, which is easy. I think we have pretty much everything. But we're also going to need a metallurgical infuser to be able to make this reinforced alloy. So let's actually go ahead and get this done here. The DConstructor can go away. Let's grab the infuser. I didn't see that. Let's grab some. What do we need here? I think I already have redstone in the machine. We're going to need a repeater. I probably don't have any in there, do I? Repeat. No, don't have any. Let's go ahead and grab one. There we go. And a diamond, because we need to make that one wafer there. So we'll just get that out of the way. Anything else there that was a little strange? Nothing. No, everything else is super basic. May need a couple more furnaces, but that's fine. I never know which machine I'm walking to either, just because I always have these machines turned sideways because of the weird sidedness with the power, right? So that's a little weird. Anyway, let's go grab, I guess, some cobble. Let's just make some furnaces here. So I'm almost positive we don't have any right now because I had to craft some earlier. Oh yeah, it's slabs first, isn't it, in this pack? Let's do you. Guess we'll just do that. Sweet. Get a whole bunch of them. Furnaces is something you always need anyway. Could you go away? That'd be great. And then it's like this, right? Yeah, we'll just do as many as I can in a single craft. There we go. Grab all them, get rid of them, and we just need 2 furnaces, I think, right now. So that should be good. So the next part of that would be, I guess, the fluid pump as well. We'll need that as well, and that. So that's good. Okay, so is this easy? Yeah, we could probably just go ahead and make that now. Let's go grab you. And the fluid pump. Anything else I need there? I could probably grab that. I think I actually have some buckets of liquid as well. So maybe that gold gear. I would not have that on hand either. So that looks good. Sweet and sweet. Oh, I don't want to make that. I was making the fluid pump. There we go. So there's 2 components of that already taken care of. We'll go back over here, grab our wafer, and this should give us the other one, right? So we're going to go ahead and make the metallurgic infuser. And then I guess we just need this, the reinforced alloy, and a couple of these titanium plates. So let's go ahead and grab about 6 of those. And to be able to make this alloy, I think we need a redstone, just one. We're going to need a piece of iron. Iron should be pretty easy, so we'll go ahead and grab you. And I believe 1 diamond crushed down. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that going as well. We have the pulverizer for that, of course. So run that through the pulverizer. I'm still making fuel too, so I'm just going to continuously make that as we get more coal pretty much. Because it's just free at this point. Let's do you. Just pop you back up in there. There's our diamond. And then we'll set up this machine here. And this is mechanism machine. It's used for almost all mechanism machines are going to need some of these alloys of some type. But to make the first one, which I think is just the reinforced alloy. I can't remember what this one's called. We'll see here in a second. But yeah, it'll come across, it'll do its thing. We can speed up these machines too, and the digital miner. But now that we have this, we can make that stuff too at some point. So the enriched alloy, that's good. We're gonna take the diamond. It's basically gonna get kind of infused with this, basically is what the idea is. Now I'll kind of upgrade it to the next one. And then we should be able to go ahead and actually make the refinery. Now the refinery is gonna require oil. It's, I think, of the thermal oil that's in the world. And we fell in that yesterday. So we actually know exactly where some is. It's very close to our base. I'm just gonna have to go there in a second and grab it all because I kind of forgot. So I think that's pretty much everything. So I guess what I'll do is go grab that fuel and we'll go ahead and make that last part of the booster. Then we'll set up our tier 2 rocket and kind of push forward. Okay, we got a whole lot of oil now. I grabbed all that. I'm grabbing some other stuff we need here. We need to set up that refinery, I think, right away. And I went ahead and made the canisters because they were super easy. So let's get that part done right away. So they're a little time constrained. We need to take this puppy here and I guess pop it right here. I can actually look at the front of the machine for once. It's amazing. Anyway, let's go do that. Pop that right there. And that's looking pretty good. So all I think we have to do is take the oil and basically drop it off, right? So we're just going to drop some of this off. It's actually Galacticraft oil. I was totally wrong there. I thought it was thermal. It's, yeah, Galacticraft. I think we only need like 2 buckets right now to fill these up. But I don't want to have these oil buckets around either. We also need to do the buggy and the telescope. So we'll do that in a second as well. So we'll get that going. How fast is it though? Not very. Anyway. Do that there. Just a few more buckets, man. Then we finished off. There we go. So I still have a lot more over there with me that I could get to, I guess. I only brought 16 buckets because, well, stack, right? And that's pretty cool. We also need to get a battery here, I guess, temporarily. So we'd want I forget which way the battery goes, to be honest. Was it like this or the other side? I think it's the other side, right? Let's go grab a wrench here. Go ahead and rotate that twice. And now that I have Galacticraft power out of the system, these things will actually charge. So if there's any Galacticraft power in the system, the powers won't connect. But now that it's out of the system, I don't even have that solar connected anymore. Charge is fine. I have no idea why it works like that, but yeah, it works. Anyway, we need that to charge these batteries. We're gonna have to go make the telescope, so let's go do that. Telescope's a little annoying. It needs power, but you can't power it directly. You got to use batteries, so that's going to be the way we do it. Do that there. Also going to need which one here? We're going to need the research paper for the moon. Might as well grab moon buggy and tier 2 rocket. There we go. Anyway, that's good. And it's going to take more than one battery too, I'm pretty sure. So let's do you and you. There we go. This thing does not have to be outside. We're just going to put it down. Then we're going to go ahead and grab the research paper, pop it right there. And grab the charged battery. So put that there. Percentage is going to start going up. And once that maxes out, it's going to be fully researched. And we should get a new discovery. There's 74%. Oh, I thought that was going to mess up. Don't do that. Here we go. And pop that there. And see if this thing actually finishes off. Yes, research completed. You have discovered the moon. So that's all we need that for now. I don't know if we need it later on for like other moons and stuff. But we'll kind of see how that goes. Anyway, in here, we got a decent amount of that fuel. So let's fill up 1 canister and start off the second. So that's good. And I believe I was doing leather. Yes, let's do that there. So we could actually finish off the buggy. The buggy should be really easy. The buggy needs these wheels, which for some reason take leather on the outside. Anyway, let's do that there. Go ahead and grab you. Steel in the center, but let's put leather in the center, or on the outside. I mean, 2, 3, 4. That should be everything we need for that. Is that processing? Anything else? I can't remember. Nope. But we should be able to head up here now and actually craft that. So let's go ahead, go to the end there. There we go. Unlock our 2 schematics. So we just go unlock and unlock, and we should be able to find them here. Extra miner, tier 2 rocket, buggy. And I found out you can just shift click into these too, which is really easy, much easier. Oh, I forgot the seat. We gotta go make the seat, man. Champion zombie burned to death. Those champions are the ones that are named too. I've kind of realized when you kill them, it says, yeah, they're champions. So that is something. Anyway, is this done too? Not quite. We'll come back anyway. We're gonna have to go do a tiny bit more crafting for that one. Anyway, let's go here. Get our wheels in there once we find the buggy. There we go. Pop you in, and buggy. I could add a chest too, but I don't worry about chest for this. I'm pretty much doing the buggy because It's part of the quest line. So that's good. That's good. Let's get you filled. You're good. Now we should be able to finish this off, hopefully. Do I have dandelion yellow? Do I have yellow? I don't. We're going to need a little bit more bone meal. I should really do a big batch of this because it keeps popping up yellow for some reason. Anyway, let's go grab this here. Go. Only need 2 of them, I believe, for the recipe. Ooh, red, man. Get some red. I did a bunch of red at one point, but I must have threw away the yellow. Went, I don't need no yellow dye. There we go. Grab that. And I think we have everything for the rocket. So let's go ahead and see here. So the tier 2 rocket, we need these boosters. Like I said, we have that. We need these. So let's go ahead and grab 1, maybe 2 right there. Then go ahead and see, grab everything with the boosters. Now I do have those plates. Why is it doing that? I have no idea. Let's go ahead and pop you here. Awesome. And I might have to do that twice. No, it worked that time. That time I decided to pull the plates. There we go. That's cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually make the rocket because I believe we have everything. Don't oh, let's grab some chests too so we have some storage in this thing because I believe we have some chest here. Let's get a chest. Let's grab like 3 of them. Sweet. And then finally be done. All this wandering. Pretty cool little process though, you know what I mean? It's neat how it's all done. The fuel thing kind of threw me off at first. Oh, this is tier 1 rocket. That's totally wrong. Boom, bogey. There we go. Toss you in. Toss you in. The boosters. 3 chests. And boom, tier 2 rocket. So now we got a new fancy tier 2 rocket, which is pretty fantastic. It's not going to give us the quest yet, just because we haven't been to the moon. But once we get to the moon and pick up the rocket, it should register flying. So let's get everything together. I'm going to head up to our asteroid base. So back to that dimension. Make sure we have everything. And we're going to make a moon trip, man. So let's get to her. And okay, I've gone ahead and filled up our oxygen tanks. So we actually have 4 of them going for us. So that's good. And I think we have everything else. I'm just kind of checking here real quick. Some cabling, our ocelot, digital miner, because I want to check if there's ores on the moon. Because sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't. I think it's dependent on the settings of the pack. Fuel loader. We got that there. And our rocket's already set up and everything and fueled. So let's actually take off and get to the actual moon. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's go. How's this going here? That's not too bad. I didn't waste too much fuel, basically. That's why I wanted to launch it here. I knew there was a little bit of fuel left over here from the last time I took off. And I don't know how to get fuel out of these, actually. I haven't really tried very much. But we're just going to go ahead and straight up take off. So let's do that right here. We're going to take off. We're going to end up landing on the moon. And that should be pretty sweet. Should be able to get our rocket achievement. Not achievement, but quest done as soon as we land. The landing is a little different with this one, too. So we'll see as we land here how that's going to kind of go. That is pretty sweet. And we're taking off, man. Just like that. Boom. This rocket's a little bigger, too. I think each one gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The last one, if I remember correctly, is pretty massive. But anyway, this one looks like a, more like a kid's ride than anything. I would not want to ride around in this thing in space. Anyway, we're almost there. We should be getting up to the, I was going to say atmosphere, but I guess in space, because we were already, in space. But anyway, let's go ahead and choose the overworld. Then we want to choose moon this time, and then we want to choose launch. And yeah, that should start the process of us descending here. So you notice here it's a little different. We're in a lander, and then we need to hold space to slow down. Now you don't have to do it right away. And I don't really know if you hit the ground full speed, it's like something bad happens. But I'm guessing it does. So make sure you kind of hold space and don't let it get too fast. Because yeah, don't want it to take forever to get down. But at the same time, if this thing's gonna blow up or something, I don't want to be a part of it. But anyway, that is our, moon lander, so that is pretty cool. And we're on the ground. We actually leave footprints around, too, which is pretty nifty. And a little bit more gravity than the asteroids, but not a ton. That's weird. There's like a box around the sun. Anyway, anything around here? We got a village over there. Might have another one over there, too, actually. Anyway, let's go into this, because we should be able to grab our rocket. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our launch pad. That should give us our quest there, so that's cool. The first thing I probably want to do here is set up my buggy. Now, I mostly want to use the buggy just because it made us use it. Or, I guess, make it. Since it made us make it Might as well get some use out of it. So we'll just pop that down there. It's pretty goofy looking, but it is pretty neat either way. Put that down there. Go ahead and pump down our tank. We should be pretty much good to go. Did I grab my fuel out of here? I definitely did not. I need that. Go ahead and give me my fuel, man. It didn't use much. I think I filled it with about 5 or 6 buckets. I'm not sure. And it used almost nothing, actually. Maybe depending on which planet you go to. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, there we go. And then we'll go ahead and, I guess, pop that. No, we don't want to do that. I don't like filling up these loaders, like I said. They're hard. I don't know how to get fuel out of them. Buckets don't work. I thought that'd be the easy way. And the reservoir wasn't working either. That's why I'm not really using that either. Because I can't really control how much it puts in here. It just fills it up. But anyway, that's good there. That'll start fueling, maybe, if I give it some power here. Kind of forgot about that part. Let's go ahead and take that. Pop that down. Go ahead and grab ourselves a leadstone flux duct. Sweet. And probably switch that to output, right? There we go. There we go. That'll start fueling that. Then we'll go for a little drive. And then what else do we need to do here? I guess we need to grab the transporter. It'd be, what is it? I don't want to shift and right click, just right click, right? Then we're going to name this moon. Here we go. Click that in. And now we should be able to come back here anytime we want. So that kind of handles that part of it. And that's pretty sweet as well. Just want to see if this thing's filled up. If so, we'll go for a little drive. Do that. Yeah, the thing's full. Let's go for a drive. I see there's a village over here, so we might as well drive. Anyway, let's go. I still need to set up the digital miner, I guess, as well. If there is ore here, I may come back later with wireless power, which we'll probably work on in the next episode. And then, yeah, just be able to run the digital miner up here if I want to, or on any planet. That's kind of the plan. So, yeah, pretty neat. Anyway, here, we got a little village. It's all made out of the tin wall blocks that our base was. So that is pretty neat. There we go. And in here, we got some alien villagers, which are pretty neat. They're pretty goofy looking. They got really big heads. And they got that little glass kind of spacesuit look to them. But you can right-click on them. You can do trading. But these little sapphires are really rare. Our unit currency, we're trading with aliens. And you can find them, but you can also trade for them too. So if you want to, you know... Oh, I thought there was a way to trade. Maybe this guy just doesn't have it. What's he got on him for schematics? Nothing special. I thought there's a way to trade with them for them. Maybe just none of these ones have it? Yeah, you could do it here. Jungle saplings. So, I mean, you could go ahead and trade with them really easy if you wanted to. So, that is pretty neat. Anyway, let's get out of this thing. Awesome. And let's go to the next part of this. So, the next part of this is something we don't really need to do. Because if you actually look at the quest book here, our next step of this is to go to Mars, right? So we go to Mars and we get Dash. We don't really need to get these schematics because we already found them. So I already have these. These aren't a problem. I actually have this down on the Earth, right? So I have another tier 2 schematic, so I could grab that. But if you didn't have the schematic, you have to find a little hidden dungeon here. Some of these planets have these. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. This was actually found in one of the Lost Cities buildings. So we're going to grab that. And it's supposed to show us the way to a dungeon. So I'm going to use that. There we go. Looks like it's over this way. Can this thing like drive up anything? Yeah, this thing's pretty legit. But it should lead us to the dungeon. So hopefully we get there pretty quickly. I don't want to fall down any ravines though, or big holes, because getting this thing out of there might be difficult. So anyway, I'll drive along for a while. I think this can be quite far away. So it could be very close. It could be a couple thousand blocks away, but we're going to drive there because why not? And yeah, once I'm there, I'll be back and we'll go and go through this little dungeon. And okay, I think I found it here. It's this little hole in the ground. So we're going to end up going down there. But yeah, this thing took me right to it. It was about 1,500 blocks away. So it was actually quite far, I should say. But we're going to go ahead and jump down there. Probably get our rifle ready too. And I actually already see a creeper here. There we go. Go ahead and get rid of these guys and run through this place. It's actually getting a little bit dark here, so let's go ahead and grab our kitty. There we go. Do that. Gonna have to get a way to get fish soon too, because I don't really have a good way of getting it. We'll get this going here. I don't even have to bother with the Enderman. I don't know why a skeleton wasn't bothered with me. Confused me a little bit. There we go. And at the end of this dimension, there should be a boss and there should be a chest. That's kind of what we're going for. So let's see what happens here. Sweet. And some kind of spawner. We'll just get rid of that. Won't bother with this stuff. Get rid of you as well. These dungeons aren't very far, like very long or anything. They're just a little bit of stuff. There we go. I'll also take the apple too for the fight, right? So that'll be good. Keep on trucking and see what we need to fight here. I forget what the first boss is actually. This one might be the skeleton one. That makes a whole lot of noise. I guess we'll see. When you're fighting these bosses too, you can't leave the room or they'll actually reset. So you don't want any part of that. And then, yeah, because if they reset, you're going to have to fight them again. So that is a fun. Anyway, hey, you. Don't push me in the webs. That's not cool, man. Anyway, let's try that again. There we go. Got another chest here. And I would think we're almost done with this place. That must grab food too. There we go. Probably eat a piece of bread. And there's the chest. So there's probably a boss as soon as we enter this room. So let's go ahead and get ready. Sweet. And probably remove the jetpack as well. Awesome. Just to give us max armor. Anyway, that's him there. He's an evolved skeleton boss, I guess, is the one. And he has double crossbows. Oh, yeah, he throws you. I forget about that. Into lava, too. At least he tries to throw you into lava. He's not really doing much, though, is he, though? I guess it might be the apple, but I might as well just unload on him. I have to wait for the thing to reload for a bit, but... Oh, that sound he makes, too. My goodness. Why do you laugh at me so much? Anyway, kill him. Get him done. He'll do a little spitting animation. And I think he gives you the key for this. Holy moly. There we go. We got room, right? Yeah. We went ahead. We got our key. And we should be able to open up the chest here. And this is usually how you get those schematics, right? So in here, we found tier 2 rocket. Not anything we needed, but I just wanted to show it real quick. Looting 2, maybe, and punch? I don't know if I need those. I'm just grabbing stuff at this point. But anyway, that is that. And I'm going to head back to the ship now. Actually, can you take these? No, you can't. I'm going to head back to, I guess, the lander. And then we're going to go ahead and try the digital miner and see how that works out for us. Okay, I made it back to the lander, so we're pretty good there. What we're going to do is go ahead and test out this digital miner and kind of see how it works for us in this dimension, right? So let's kind of go over here somewhere. Probably pop that down. And it should be configured already, actually. Maybe not the radius so big. Let's go to like 12 right now. That should be good. Something like that there. And then we'll probably need some power. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. There we go. Sweet. And just test this out. I'm kind of hoping a lot of ores are on this planet as opposed to Earth. You know what I mean? Just because there's so many different varieties on Earth that it's a bit of a hassle. And I don't want to have to work out sorting. Honestly. I never had to eat after that boss fight either, did I? That was crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and yeah, it is all charged up. If we click start, it's going to find 327 ores. So there's definitely ores here. I already found 10, which is not too bad. And I guess it digs from the top down. So we're probably going to see like tin and copper first before I see if there's anything else, right? But I can definitely let this run, which is pretty cool here. Do I have yeah, I don't have auto eject on. So I should be doing that and that. There we go. And then I can turn on the auto eject, right? There we go. So that'll kind of take off there. I wish this screen had more stuff as it was running. It would just look neat, but looks pretty cool either way. I'm just being picky. So yeah, we're getting some copper too. We're getting some galactic map ore. I'm going to let it do this little test here, see what we get, and see if it's worth actually, I guess, continuously running the digital miner on this planet, because it really depends on what the loot table's right. Right? No, like. But anyway, that is pretty cool. So that works out. That is awesome. So we made pretty good progress. What did we get here? We got some nether quartz dust. We found some research paper Phobos. I saw this. These were actually rewards from the actual quest line. Demios and Mars. So we can get to Mars now. We're going to have to run that through a telescope apparently. More titaniums. Nothing too special this time. Persevering book. What? Nether book. What mod is that? Enchanting Plus. I may have to look at that. Because we're probably going to have to do some enchanting at some point. And zinc batteries. Just big batteries, man. But anyway, that is cool. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to let this run for a bit. Hopefully we can use it for some other stuff. You'll find these cheese curds too. It's like, you know, the moon is made of cheese, right? And the only thing it looks like they could really be used for is slime balls. So yeah, not sure. And blocks of cheese, of course. And make cheese slices, which are probably food. Oh no, you can make a cheeseburger? Astronauts love cheeseburgers. Anyway, I'm actually going to go ahead and end this one here. So as always, you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. I want you guys to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.